How's it going, guys? My name is TJP and welcome back to another Madden NFL 23 franchise rebuilding challenge. So, in today's challenge, we got the New Orleans Saints. 3 seasons, try to win the Super Bowl, injuries beyond, all that fun stuff. Same rules as applied. We're just here to have fun, see if we can get a Super Bowl with the Saints. So, before we get into it, make sure to leave a like, subscribe. Let me know down in the comments below what video it is, social down in the description, playlist down below for other Madden NFL 23 content. And of course, check my channel for the content from me, TJP. Also, quick little announcement. I just recently dropped my first video on my second channel. It's if you guys are enjoying 2K rebuilds, we're doing a franchise with the Orlando Magic. So if you guys have any ideas, maybe to do a Madden one, let me know down in the comments below what team you might want to see me try to do. But with that being said, let's get on the gameplay. Alright, so we're in the gameplay, and yeah, like I said, so if you have any ideas for teams, that will then be uploaded also to the second channel. In case that wasn't clear, but I assumed it should have been clear. But either way, not important. What's important right now is looking at this roster that we got with the Saints. We got Tyrann Mathieu, Demario Davis, Cameron Jordan, Michael Thomas, Marshawn Lattimore, Alvin Kamara, Ryan Ramczyk, Marcus May, Jarvis Landry, C.J. Gardner-Johnson, Marcus Davenport, David Onyemata, Bradley Roby, Eric McCoy, Will Lutz, Mark Ingram II, Deontay Hardy, Chris Olave. I mean, you guys can see there's a pretty good team in James Winston's my QB. So there's definitely some talent on the squad for sure. I'm sure there's a couple improvements that we could theoretically try to make with this team. So we'll have a look at that right now through the improved team functionality. Also take a look at the draft picks. I'm kind of curious to see what we got. Obviously Winston, Dalton. We'll see how that works out there for us in terms of tight ends. Could pick up a tight end for the season. We got Adam Troutman, and then Taysom Hill, left tackle, Dwayne Brown, Trevor Penning, 23 years old, right guard. We could put Darrell Williams. He fits the scheme of the team. That wouldn't be too bad. Left outside linebacker, we're a little bit thin on. None of these guys really fit what we're trying to go for, but I wouldn't mind picking up a left outside linebacker like a Trey Flowers for a season, even though it doesn't fit the scheme of the team. Just because he is a slight improvement over what we currently have. And in terms of our draft picks, I am kind of curious to see what we got going on here. So we'll take a look at the trade center. Really quickly, I just want to look at what we've got going on for this upcoming draft. We don't have our first round pick. So we're a little thin on picks. Maybe we try to acquire some picks, depending on how the season's panning out towards the mid-season, if we want to try to acquire a couple picks, or maybe even just before we start doing the draft. But yeah, I think this team could be pretty solid. I guess I'm going to find us to simulate, so I'll see you guys at the mid-season. I'm not going to make any moves right now. We'll wait, hold off on that until the minimum, the mid-season. We'll kind of just gauge where this team is. Alright guys, well, we are 6-1. We actually started off 6-0. Unfortunately lost to the Cardinals, but that's okay. Team's playing pretty well right now. Offensively looking pretty solid, which is nice to see. Our rush is second in the league, third in terms of scoring. The only thing we're maybe bad at is our defensive pass yards per game. But 6-1 in the standings, that is pretty solid. We are up there with the upper echelon of the NFL teams, so hopefully we can kind of continue that going forward. So you guys take a look at the standings here. 6-1. So let's look at the stats, kind of see who's playing well, who's not. Because I'm kind of curious to see who is contributing to some winning football. It looks like James Winston's actually doing really good, so that's nice to see. Almost 800 yards, 18 TDs, 4 interceptions, 60% completion percentage, 112.1 pass rating. That's awesome. I'll take that from him. He's having a good year. Alvin Kamara having a nice season as well. 801 yards, 9 TDs already. Divine Zigbo hasn't had too many touches himself. In terms of receiving, Michael Thomas, my leading receiver. And we've got Adam Troutman, Jarvis Landry, Deontay Hardy, and then Kamara down here, Taysom Hill. Alright, not too bad there blocking-wise. Our line has been great, so you'll have to see that. In terms of defense, Demario Davis leading my team in tackles with 60, then 35 for Marshawn Lattimore. P.J. Williams got 33-30 from Tyrann Mathieu. Sacks-wise, Marcus Davenport with 6 to lead the team, then David Onyemata with 3.5, 3 from Cameron Jordan, 2 from Peyton Turner. C.J. Gardner-Johnson with 1 of his own, and then we got 5 interceptions for Marshawn Lattimore. It's pretty insane, and I'm a bunch of these guys down here. In terms of kicking, Will Lutz 6-7, 20, 27, 27 to 28 from the extra point punting, and we got kick return and punt return there as well. So offensively, 7th in terms of total yards, which is pretty solid. You guys already saw our rankings. We're scoring the ball like crazy. Top 5 in terms of PPG. Our rush is also second in the league in terms of total yards, and our passing is I'd say in the top half of the league. Yeah, pretty much. Which is nice to see. Defensively too, like our total yards is not terrible, middle of the pack. Again, we're defending very well against the rush. It's just our passing yards per game, which we're not great at. And then in terms of points allowed, in that top quarter of the league, so that's good to see there. I do want to see if maybe we could try to get a pick or something, but that would be it, really. I mean, maybe a couple small trades, maybe try to rid ourselves of some players that we don't really need. So I'm going to take a look around, just going to make sure that the draft class is the correct one. And yeah, I'll see you guys if I have a move. Otherwise, I might just keep the team the way it is. It'll be small, so I'm just going to clear up a little bit of money here. Van and Prentice to the Panthers. We get a 7th round pick in return for them. It's a small move there. I just don't feel like they're too necessary for the team. I do want to try to pick up a free agent. So another free agent for us. Maybe even 2. So if there's anybody out here that we could maybe sign for the rest of the season, maybe like a Mercedes Lewis for like the rest of the year, and then maybe like a Jimmy Smith as well, just like another cornerback. Auden Tate actually wouldn't be even too bad of an option too. He's kind of on the team. Actually, I might pick him up. Maybe a nice another wide receiver to have. Maybe Tate. Yeah, give me Tate and Jimmy Smith. We'll go with that. Is this Tate? No, it's James White. Yeah, we'll pick up Tate and Jimmy Smith for the rest of the season. So, Jimmy Smith, just another cornerback. He's not going to get too much attention, but he's on the team. And then we'll also pick up Auden Tate, 25 years old. He's got some time to develop for us. Maybe we potentially keep him around. Just another wide receiver, another option to have. So I'll take that from us. And yeah, I'm going to sit with the rest of the season. I'll see you guys once I'm there. All right, guys, so we ended up going 11-6, and unfortunately, because we lost by 3 points to the Panthers, we ended up not winning the NFC South, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. Cowboys went 15-2. Dang, okay. I don't know how they went 15-2, but fair play to them. So we did make the playoffs, so our playoff streak stays alive with every team, which is kind of nice. But yeah, we're taking on Green Bay. And unfortunately, we're not the home team. Here's your playoff bracket, by the way. Let's double check that really quickly. You can see we're in the bottom right corner. Face cam blocking. Otherwise, we'd take it on the Rams. I don't know. That's 2 tough matchups, I'd say. We'll see if we can end up beating the Packers. But in terms of standings, let's take a look at that. Stats. Winston, pretty solid season. He actually led I think he led the league in touchdowns, it said. Passing TDs, that's nice to see. 41-17, it's not bad. 100.3 passer rating. So, 64% completion percentage. 100.3 passer rating to end the season. Kamara had a really nice year. 600 yards, 20 TDs. It's insane from him. So love to see that out of Alvin Kamara. Leading wide receiver, Michael Thomas, my leading receiver. He had a really nice year. Jarvis Landry was also solid too. Trotman, Hardy, Alvin Kamara. Auden Tate even got some touches, which is nice to see as well. He was a pretty solid pickup for the rest of the year. In terms of our blocking, not too bad. Trevor Penning, 14 sacks allowed. It's a little high for my liking, if I'm being quite honest with you. Demario Davis leading tackler with 138. Then 81 from Marshawn Lattimore. It's 7 interceptions, which is crazy. I think it's the most I've ever seen. Pete Werner, 72 tackles. In terms of sacks, we had 10 from Cameron Jordan, 8.5 from Marcus Davenport, giving an amount of 5. Pretty good. Yeah, 7 interceptions from Marshawn Lattimore is pretty insane. Bradley Roby with 3, and then 2 from a bunch of guys down here. And then we got Williams and Jimmy Smith, who we picked up for the rest of the season. He ended up getting 1 as well, so that's nice to see. Kicking, Will Lutz was pretty good. Our punting, kick return, and punt return. So, offense, 5th in terms of total offensive yards. Our passing, I would assume, was in the top half of the league. And, yeah, I'd say it's close, more like middle. Our rush was 1990, yeah, that's top half of the league, 29.8 points. Second most only to the Dallas Cowboys. Defensively, in terms of total yards, we were kind of near the bottom in that regard. Passing was not our strong suit, defending against the pass. Defending against the rush, that were really good.
And in terms of points allowed, 416. I think that puts us middle of the pack, which is interesting because you would think that our defense would be kind of carrying us, but it really didn't do that too. Didn't really do that though. That's all right. Josh Allen MVP, and then Mike McCarthy Coach of the Year. Nothing too surprising there. So like I said, we're taking on the Packers. Let's see if we can end up beating them. It's gonna be a tough matchup. If we beat them, we go to the divisional playoff. Here are your rankings, and Green Bay was pretty solid, so they're gonna be a tough matchup. Let's see how we can perform against them. I'm hoping for the best. A surprise, we ended up losing 24-17. So got to playoffs first season. Fortunately, couldn't get the job done. Let's just see who wins the Super Bowl going to our first off season. So we ended up losing to the eventual Super Bowl champs, the Packers. Aaron Rodgers, the MVP. Cooper Kupp, Von Miller, Drake London was Offensive Rookie of the Year for the Falcons. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Devin Lloyd from the Jaguars. All right, let's go on to the re-sign player phase. All right, so this is where it could be difficult because you have 19 players to negotiate with 19 million in cap room, and there's some decent players here that I would want to keep, but with 19 million, it's gonna be a little bit tough. I mean, Marcus Davenport, Jarvis Landry, looks like he would want to re-sign. I wouldn't mind keeping Jarvis Landry on the team. He wants a lot of money though, for my liking, but we'll give him an offer, see if he accepts it. Okay, he did. And then we got a couple other guys here that I wouldn't mind keeping. So I'm gonna see if we can end up keeping for the team. And then chances are we're probably gonna have to just sacrifice some of these guys here. All right, I'm basically out of cap room, so most of these guys can go to free agency. I wonder who's taking up a lot of my cap. I guess we'll find out now who is taking up most of the cap space. I'll take a look at the salaries. Maybe we could try to shed some that we don't really, like for players that we don't really need. So I'm going to look around and see. And if I can shed some salary, then maybe we try to re-sign a couple players or try to add some players to free agency. But we definitely have the draft, so I guess we could do that too. I traded away Andrew Pia, first round pick and our second round pick this season. We're going to get Mitch Morse, Von Miller, and Benford. This is mainly to, I guess, shed a little bit of money. But I don't know how much money it actually shed. But I think we did get better. I mean, I guess theoretically speaking, we could just we could trade a couple of our guys for some upgrades at some different positions, and we don't have to do it through free agency. Like, I'm cool with that. But I do want to see if there's any other guys maybe that we can kind of just acquire some picks for, and then try to get some of those replacement players through the draft, and maybe we can see if we can continue to do that. So I'm going to try to see if I can make another move or so, because we still don't have a lot of money. I traded away Granderson and Bond to the Ravens. We get a 5th and a 6th round pick in this year's draft, so just some low draft picks that maybe we could try to draft some people at those positions to maybe garner some replacements for some of the people that we got leaving the team. So again, shedding a little bit of money. We have about 4.16 million in cap, so maybe I could sign a player or two in free agency. So let's see who we can pick it up. So I'll see you guys once I'm there. Alright, so just to recap free agency, we didn't really do much because we just didn't have any money. I did pick up a left guard for us. We got Forrest Lamp, and then I also picked up another right outside linebacker, Marcel Harris. They both fit the scheme of the team, but they're not very very amazing players. But it's okay. We just needed a couple guys just to fill out those positions. That way we should have like nobody there. So I guess we'll head to the draft. We'll see who we can end up picking up. We don't have any first round picks. So I guess I'll see you guys at the end of the draft. We'll try to fill out the team with players that we need, top team needs, and go from there. Alright, I just want to show you guys the draft recap that we got for this rookie class, since it's not our general one. So I picked up Ty Leonard, Daniel Sosto, Nick Rose, Antoine Foreman, Corbin Reinhardt, Derek Cruz, and Joshua Manning to fill out the team. So let's advance to the start of the second season. Alright, so here's the team that we've got. Again, like I said, we lost a few guys on the team, tried to replace them. Hopefully, it'll work out, but we still have talent on the squad, so I can't complain too much. I mean, we got Alvin Kamara, we got Tyrann Mathieu, Marshawn Lattimore, Michael Thomas, Ryan Ramczyk, Von Miller, Cameron Jordan, DeMar Davis, Marcus May, Jarvis Landry, David Onyemata, Mitch Morse, Will Lutz, Chris Olave, James Winston's on the team. Still got Pete Warner, Bradley Roby, Trevor Penning, Cesar Ruiz, Paulson Adebo. We got Trotman. Peyton Turner was hurt. But you guys can see there's definitely some talent on the team. Don't get me wrong, but a little bit in terms of a little bit worried in terms of depth, how this team's going to end up performing. But let's take a look at the improved team functionality. I think I need to sign a punter, so I'm just going to do that really quickly if I have the money to do so. Our thinnest position right now, tight end. Although Trotman had a pretty solid year, so I can't complain about that. Left guard, Forrest Lamp, it's a little bit thin there. And then our left outside linebacker, we don't really have one. That's great. I mean, I could pick up Trey Flowers. Honestly, I might do that if I can afford him, which I can't. So that's unfortunate. And we don't have a punter. Jake Bailey. Can't pick him up. So that's fine. We can wait. We can wait on it. Maybe we can figure out something there. But other than that, other than a couple positions where we're a little bit thin on, I do think we have a good team. Obviously, went 11-6. I don't know if we'll go 11-6 again this year. I still think we can make the playoffs. Only time will tell. Though. I'm going to simulate, and I'll see you guys at the midseason, where hopefully we're maybe around 500, maybe like a game over. So yeah, see you guys from there. All right, so we are a game above 500, 4-3. The standings are glitched for some reason. You guys can see, not really great in any statistics. Yeah, our offense took a little bit of a dip, and our defense took a little bit of a dip as well. I don't know what's going on with the standings, why they're bugged, but 4-3, it's not terrible. We're playing all right. In terms of our NFC South, let's look at it that way. Yeah, Panthers are 5-2. We're currently sitting at 4-3. So we're in the hunt. We're in the mix. We got a GM Jacksonville, which we'll go. Oh, there you go. The standings are fixed now. Yeah, I don't know why sometimes that happens, but let's take a look at the stats. James Winston, a little bit down from last season. I mean, he's still not doing too bad. 96.2 passer rating, 11 TDs, 3 interceptions. You know, still early. Alvin Kamara, 593 yards, 7 TDs, 69 yards for Winston. Nice. Joshua Manning, our rookie running back. Derek Cruz as well. So that's interesting there. So we got a couple young guys to help us out there. Michael Thomas, leading receiver. Then Adam Trotman, doing pretty well. Chris Olave, Jarvis Landry. Okay. So again, a little bit down on the offense. Our blocking, for penning 6 sacks, probably gonna let up a lot again this year. Pete Warner's the leading tackle with 57, then Demario Davis with 45, 44 from Tyrann Mathieu. Marcus May with 36, 35 from Vaughn, the man Miller, who also has 5 sacks. To lead the team, Cameron with 3, and then got 1 from Onyemata JJ and the Sauce Man. 6 interceptions as a team, which is pretty cool. Kicking wise, Will Lutz has been perfect so far through 6 games. Michael Pilardi, I guess we picked him up as our punter, and then we've got our special teams kick return and punt return. We got Jarvis Landry getting a punt TD, which is nice to see. So yeah, offensively 22nd in terms of total offensive yards, so near the bottom of the league. So yeah, it took a bit of a dip last season. I mean, our offense, in terms of scoring, middle of the pack. Our rush is also, yeah, like I said, offensively kind of in the middle. And then defensively speaking, in terms of total yards, us Saints are, again, near the bottom of the league. Our rush defense, not as good as it was last season, 3rd worst in the league. And our pass defense, in terms of total yards, well, a little bit better, definitely better. Then points allowed 168, which is kind of in the middle of the league as well. Bottom middle. So I'm sure there's a couple improvements that we could definitely make with this team. I don't know in terms of money what we've got going on here, but I'm gonna take a look and see if we can maybe make a move to add some players to the roster if I can. Otherwise, we'll just have to wait till the offseason. And I'm a little worried because I feel like cap space could be an issue. Yeah, we're minus 3.24 million. I mean, I could look around and see where we could potentially use. Well, where we could maybe shed some money, but yeah, I think maybe I'll end up keeping the team the way it is. Well, we ended up going 9-8, and it wasn't enough to make the playoffs against your team ranks, which is unfortunate. We lost to the Vikings in the last week of the season. So yeah, 9-8, not gonna cut it. Had we not lost to the Vikings, we would have ended up making the playoffs potentially. But I mean, they're not the only team that we lost to. But just throwing that out there. Just throwing that out there for you guys. So yeah, second season, a little bit of a down year. Maybe we can try to rebound it. You get to see the playoff tree right here. You got the Panthers in the bottom right corner taking on the Bears. So let's look at the stats, see what we got going on here. James Winston, definitely a bit down. Not too bad. Still a solid year. Just not as good as it was last year. I definitely think he was a little bit better. But still a good year nevertheless. Alvin Kamara was pretty solid as well. 1,409 yards, 18 TDs. Like to see that from him. 24 rush TDs. In terms of receiving, Michael Thomas, my leading receiver. And Chris Olave, Troutman, Jarvis Landry, Kamara. Alright. Blocking-wise, not amazing, but not bad either. Actually, definitely, it was probably better than what it was last season. Trevor Penning only let up 8 sacks. He was the leader in that regard. But P. Warner, 130 tackles, 104 for Davis. Paulson's got 77 of his own. Sack-wise, we've got Cameron Jordan with 14. That's pretty awesome to see. Von Miller with 9.5, 4.5 from Damian Amata. Peyton Turner had 2. Alright, in terms of interceptions, 3 from Davis, 2 from Debo. Roby had 2, and then 1 from a bunch of these guys down here. Marshawn Lattimore. How many games did he play? I feel like he missed... He missed 1 game. Okay, he just did not have as good of a year as he did last year. As well. Will Lutz was good on the kicking end, and you guys can see the stuff here. So yeah, our team definitely took a dip. I mean, 15th offense in terms of total offensive yards, so we ended up doing a little bit better in the second half of the season in terms of that side of the field. So that's cool to see. Our rush was really good. Passing wasn't amazing. Defensively, though, we also actually were pretty good in terms of defense, in terms of yards. And then 434 scoring. That's probably going to put us near the bottom, though. So we did let people score a little too much against us in that regard. But we do have 1 more season. So hopefully this was just maybe a little hiccup and we can come back stronger. I don't know how much money we're going to end up having in this free agency. So I guess we'll see what to do off season and find out. So see you guys. So the Dolphins beat the Panthers in the Super Bowl. Tua won the MVP. You guys see the awards on the right side. We had Will Levis from the Panthers. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Defensive Rookie of the Year was Jalen Carter. Cool indeed. All right, let's simulate the 3rd and final season. All right, we got a bit more money this go around. I mean, obviously, I'd like to re-sign Cameron Jordan. Will Lutz, James Winston's a free agent. So we're definitely going to offer Jordan a contract. And then, yeah, we'll see what we can end up doing for agency. I'm kind of curious to see what other quarterbacks are besides James Winston, because I wouldn't mind getting an upgrade there. Well, he's been pretty solid, so let's hopefully we can get Cameron Jordan back. Will he accept it? Yep, that's cool to see. And other than that, I mean, yeah, we're just going to ride out free agency to get into keeping for the squad. In free agency, we didn't pick up much, but, however, we did end up signing Justin Herbert. So he's our new QB. That's a big upgrade there. Justin Herbert's going to be a very solid quarterback for us. Fits the scheme and teams. So that's a huge signing for us. We have a little bit of cap space. We have some picks. So I'm going to see if we can try to upgrade our team through a couple trades. So I'm going to look now. I think we also have a couple picks for this upcoming thing. I do need a tight end. But in draft pick wise, yeah, we don't really have our 1st round pick this season. So I guess we'll just, whoever we end up drafting in this draft, you guys, how about the team? But I'm going to try to make a couple trades here to improve the team, and I'll see you guys once I have some trades. I just traded for Zach Ertz, Zayvon Collins for a 2nd round pick in 2025. So we upgraded tight end, and we also get Zayvon Collins, another mid-line backer, fits scheme the team. All right, to start our 3rd and final season, so here's our roster. We got Marshawn Lattimore, Alvin Kamara, Tyrann Mathieu, Michael Thomas, Ryan Ramczyk, Justin Herbert, Cameron Jordan, Marcus May, Landry, we got Damian Amata, Mitch Morris, Chris Olave, who's injured, I guess, looks like, Pete Warner, Trevor Penning, Zach Ertz, Zayvon Collins, Cesar Ruiz, Paulson Adebo, Forrest Lamp, got Alontae Taylor, Peyton Turner. I mean, you guys can see there's definitely some talent on the squad for sure. So hopefully
we can kind of put it together this upcoming season for us in third and final year. In terms of the improved team, I don't know if we have a kicker, so maybe the team will just sign a kicker for us. But right guard, we're a bit thin. Left outside linebacker, we're really kind of a bit thin. Still have our rookie from last season, Sauce. Landon Young, right tackle. It's not great. Those two positions we're a bit thin on, for sure. Kicker, I do want to get a kicker. I wouldn't mind getting like a Chris Boswell. If I can pick him up, I will, which I can't. So that's unfortunate. Kickers or punters out there that are not anybody out here. I'd have to probably go to the screen. Brian Horton, maybe. I sign him. I'm a little short. Okay, that's all right. We'll just let the team fill it out. So other than that, we have a good team. Is it enough to win the bowl? That remains to be seen. In terms of cap room for trades, I mean, I could try to make a small trade here before we start simulating our third and final season. Maybe try to improve a couple of those weak positions with some draft picks. I mean, we could do it. So I still have that first pick. We have a first round pick in 2026. So, and we could always try to make a move at the midseason. So if there's anything out there, I'll show you guys. Otherwise, we'll just wait to do this at the midseason. All right, I traded a first, fourth, fifth round pick to the Chiefs. We get back Trey Smith and a third round pick from them. Reese being I needed a right guard, fits the scheme of the team, and we also get a third round pick, so that's another trade asset there for us. All right, I traded away third, sixth, seventh round pick to the Cowboys. We're gonna get Max Pearson back, left side linebacker, young guy. Maybe he'll develop throughout the season. Small move there. That's the last move I can make. I'll see you guys at the end. Not the end of the season. I'll see you guys at the mid-season, where, you know, hopefully we're right around 4-3 again. I wouldn't mind being that. All right, well, pretty much 4-3. That's exactly what I said we would be. Only problem is the Panthers are 4-3, the Falcons are 4-3, and the Buccaneers are 4-2. So everybody is 4-2, 4-3. So we're in a tough position right now. Our defense has been putrid. Our offense has been pretty good. Our defense has not been very good, though. You guys can see. But taking a look at the standings, yeah, we're in the hunt. We're right around everybody else, but we need to try to figure out a way to separate ourselves from the pack. It's tough. You know what? The NFC South's a little bit tough. Not gonna lie. Hopefully, we have enough money to maybe make a small move. Try to improve the defense. Herbert, 14 TDs, 4 interceptions, 6% complete percentage, 102.9 passer rating. Not too bad. Rush-wise, Alvin Kamara, he's got 547, 7 TDs. Herbert's doing a little bit of running himself. Joshua Manning, not doing too bad there. In terms of our receivers, we got Michael Thomas once again leading the team in receiving yards. Then Jarvis Landry, Chris Olave, Zach Ertz as well, doing his thing out there. Blocking-wise, not too bad so far through the first half of the season. Pete Warner's got 61 tackles, 55 for Zayvon Collins. Marshawn Lattimore, 41. In terms of sacks, got Cameron Jordan with 5. Tommy Chisholm with 1.5, 1.5 from Turner, 1 from the Sauce Man himself. Only 3 interceptions as a team, though. So it's a little bit thin there. See, our defense, like I said, has not been great. We got this Andrew Mevis kicker, who's actually done pretty good. Hunter Niswander, punting, and kick return, punt return. Jarvis Landry, once again, another punt return TD. So offense, 9th in terms of the yards. Our passing, I would assume, is top half of the league, and yeah, I'd say it is near the middle, but still top half. And our rush is also top half of the league, 28.4 points. You guys saw top half of the league. Defensively, however, our total yards near the bottom. Passing wise, 1986, our defense there isn't great. And our rush defense, 732, also not that great either. And we're allowing a little too many points to my liking. So if I'm going to make a move, it's going to be for a couple of defensive players, which I'm going to try to do. It's probably not going to be anything too major since I don't have the money to do so. But let's see, can we even make any moves with our cap room? 170,000. We'd have to throw in a player. So I'll see what I can do here with the limited options that we got. But I definitely want to try to improve the defense for sure. All right, Garland Reese and a first-round pick to the Jets. We're going to get Carl Lawson, so you new right end. That's going to hopefully help our defense out there a little bit.
Rue's making a lot of money too, so I already traded for Trey Smith, so fair play there. And we hopefully make an improvement on our defensive end there. That's our first trade, and we freed up a little bit of money, so I'm going to see if I can make a couple other moves here. All right, a second, 5th, 7th round pick to the Bears for Baldonado, so get another left outside linebacker, fits the scheme team, young guy. All right, I traded 3rd, 4th, 6th round pick to the 49ers for Branch and Seymour. So we're getting a cornerback to fit the scheme team, young guy. And we also get Seymour, another left tackle. So those are the last trades we're going to make there. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Hopefully that's enough to push us to a playoff berth spot. So I'll see you guys once I'm there. Yeah, no, our defense ended up crapping the bed. We just were not good. 6-11 to end it off. That's unfortunate. So we got to the wild card playoff game, first season. Started off 6-1 and went downhill. What are you gonna do? Tried our best, but our defense was just not good at all. There's your playoff tree. Let's take a look at the stats to see what was going on here. So yeah, 6-11, not good though at all. I mean, Justin Herbert also did not have that great of a season. He kind of had he was not as good. He's not as good as James Winston, surprisingly. About 4,400 yards, 27 TDs, 13 interceptions, and 3.2 passer rating. Rush-wise, Alvin Kamara, bit of a down year, but he also got hurt. So that maybe didn't help us out either, that he got injured. Joshua Manning also got hurt a little bit. So yeah, maybe also a little bit of injuries played a part in this as well. Michael Thomas missed a game. Zach Ertz missed a game. So yeah, I mean, he was still pretty solid. You guys see our receivers. Blocking wasn't great as well. A little bit thin now on that end. Defensively speaking, Xavier Collins beat team tackles and Pete Warner. Sack-wise, we had 10 from Cameron Jordan, 9 from Tommy Chisholm. So he was really good. Damian Armado, 2. Interception-wise, 3 from Lattimore, 2 from Warner, 2 from Debo. Okay, kicking-wise, Andrew Mavis had 15 of 18, made up all those extra points. And you guys can see the rest there. So yeah, we just were not very good. Second half of the season, we were terrible. Absolutely terrible. 2-8. Not going to cut it. We were in the bottom of the league in terms of offense. Total offensive yards. We just didn't score enough. I mean, 23.9 points per game. That's like, what, middle-ish? Yeah, our defense, though, took an absolute hit. And we gave up a lot of yards. Points allowed, 468. Yeah, not going to cut it. Definitely not going to cut it. So, let's take a look at the awards. Holmes was MVP. Matt Rule, Coach of the Year. Let's just advance to the offseason, see who wins the Super Bowl, and then close the video since that was our 3rd and final season. All right, well, the Bengals ended up beating the Falcons. It looks like Joe Burrow was the Super Bowl MVP. You guys see the awards. Steven Novak, Offensive Rookie of the Year, Defensive Rookie of the Year. Tommy Chisholm from our team. That's pretty cool. Defensive tackle. It's a little bit of a bright spot there to an otherwise bleak ending. So, let's go to the full screen, though, and close out this video. All right, guys, well, that's going to be it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, let me know down in the comments what's my video, social down in the description, or playlist down for other Madden NFL 23 franchise content. Check my channel for the content DJP. Again, if you want to see me do a similar series on my second channel, like I'm doing currently with the Orlando Magic, let me know what team in the comments. We'll upload that second channel. I'll go way more in depth. It won't be just 3 seasons or try to win a Super Bowl. We're going to take it nice and slow. It's going to be all about way more in depth, way more hands-on approach, and also suggestions from you guys in the comments as well. And I guess with that being said, though, take care, have a great night. See you soon. Peace.